What's good, YouTube? It's Jasmine86. I'm gonna do a quick review on the Basketball Wives reunion that came on last night on VH1. Um, I was supposed to make a video. Yeah, I was supposed to make a video last night, but I got kind of tired one night and went to sleep. So here I am today making a video. It's gonna be kind of quick because I just got home from work. And so I have a final to study for, so it's gonna be a quick little review. Okay, like I said, it's the Basketball Wives reunion. And of course, they had everyone there. They had Evelyn, they had Shawnee, they had Tammy, they had Susie, they had Royce, and they also had Kenya and Keisha, and they had Jen. Jen actually was in the back for most of the show. But anyway, basically, if I had to rate the show on a scale from 1 to 10, it was like maybe a 6, if that. It just was boring. Like, it just seemed like somebody had mentioned, I think the Scorpion, Kevin from the Scorpion show, he mentioned, he was like, it's like they basically had like a media training, and everybody was so calm. Nobody was like yelling. They didn't really go in on each other like that. But basically, John Sally's the host of the show. And he started off with Evelyn. Basically, he asked her how was Evelyn's relationship with Jen. Now, she's just like, which is kind of crazy because, they filmed this a while back because I read a recent interview with Evelyn. She basically, was saying that she, she could take some things back. She would. And she really don't have any hatred towards Jen now, whatever. She don't wish her anything bad. And she said that on a reunion last night. She was just like, basically we're not friends. And it just, she has, or she feels some type of way about Jen at the time because, of course, Jen has been like, because she got beat up a couple times on the show. She's, serving people, she lawyered up. And she's, having, them basically serve the girls, for, harassment, I guess bullying, whatever you want to call it. But, they talked about that, and of course they talked about the situation. They asked Tammy about the situation with Keisha, and we all know what happened. And when the girls went to Tahiti, and how Keisha and Tammy, well, basically Tammy went on to Keisha and she stole her purse. And of course, if you've been watching, the whole incident, it just was really bad. It made Tammy look really bad. And they, of course, in between, they kind of show the clips and they kind of want you to, like, say what was going on during the clip. So, of course, they showed the behind-the-scenes clip where Keisha was telling Royce and Susie that, after the incident, the first incident with Tammy, that she could have went in on Tammy. Not, like, fight Tammy, but went in on her as far as words. But she was like, I didn't want to make Tammy look already bad, bad because she already looks bad on her own. Like, it was no need for me to say anything to her. She did not say she wanted to fight her like Tammy was trying to say. She said that she wanted to fight her, but she didn't. So Tammy was like, well, I apologize for what happened in Tahiti because I think I took it too far or whatever. And I did not believe her. She was just saying it just to be saying it. I don't think she's really sorry. She was like, well, but I do believe I was in the right in a sense. Because, like I said, if you have something to say about me, I need you to tell it, tell it to me and not tell it to everybody else and say it behind my back or whatnot. And I was just like, Tammy, don't try to justify the way you treated that girl because you showed out for real. And then, you had Shawnee, who, of course, is the producer of the show. And I don't even know why she's on the show. She doesn't do anything. Her and Tammy fake like they, Dr. Phil or whatnot. And they try to, I guess, mediate different situations. But they end up making it worse. But Shawnee was saying this whole thing because everybody's, been talking about how Basketball Wives this season has been very violent. And have, Evelyn jumping over tables. It's just been a lot going on. So she just had this whole sound like written out speech about, they want to be good examples. And this is not what she wants the show to be. Basically about all this violence and all this whatnot drama, basically. And I was like, Shawnee, shut up. Because at the end of the day, you're a producer. And you want the drama because it's good for your show. As a producer, it's good for your show. You want the money. You want to make the money. But my issue with Tammy, and I kind of love how they was going in on Shawnee's outfit, talking about she liked Beyonce's Love on Top video with the little pink, the pink outfit. But they was going to call her Pepto-Bismol. Everybody was just going in on her suit. But I don't like the fact that Shawnee she tried to go in on Jen basically because she was saying Jen, she don't understand how Jennifer is like talking about she feels bullied by all the girls when Jennifer in the past seasons had bullied the girl Ashley that used to be on the show. She bullied her, so they was like, basically, how is that any different from what you did to the girl Ashley? With, I guess, basically what they did to her. And she was like, I never bullied Ashley, which she kind of did. I remember those couple episodes. And then they asked her, well, what was the difference between, like, why didn't you file a lawsuit against Eric, her husband, who she's getting divorced from or divorced from? Why did you didn't file anything towards him? And he threw the drink on you. And she was like, well, he's my husband. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? He's assaulted you. He threw water on you. That's an assault. But you're going to go ahead, because of Evelyn, you're going to file against them, papers against them or whatnot. So she was like, well, he's my husband. She was like, well, and then she tried to say, well, I'm dealing with it in a different situation. It's a different situation. I was like, girl, bye. It's the same thing. He assaulted you. So, yeah. It was just, they didn't get a chance to really talk to Royce. I think they're going to do that because, of course, it's going to be a part 2 next week. They didn't get a chance to talk to Royce or Susie. But the whole show, you know, it was kind of like they were trying to make themselves look good. Like Evelyn was saying how, you know, her stepdaughters, well, who really not her stepdaughters, because she's not married to Chad Ochocinco. It was Ochocinco, whatever, Chad. She's not married to Chad yet, but of course she called her stepdaughters. They was in the car, and she said they were laughing about the whole situation when she jumped over the table. When she was getting in a fight, she was trying to go fight Jen, and she jumped over the table, and she said how they were laughing, and she, you know, she didn't really like that. That wasn't funny to her, and she's trying to set a great example, and I'm just like, why y'all so not? It was no drama. They didn't really go in on each other. It was just really boring. I was like, really? So hopefully next week they'll get a chance. You know, this past episode, Evelyn took her lie detector test. So they was like, Jen, would you take your lie detector test? She was like, yeah. And by the way, Jennifer's outfit was hot. She had this red jumpsuit on, which was really cute. I also liked Evelyn's outfit. It was really cute, kind of Beyonce-ish. And I didn't like Tammy dress, but her hair was laid. Her hair would look really nice. And I don't know what Royce on her shoes. The shoes look too big for her feet. I don't know what was going on with that. And can y'all please tell me why Susie on the show? Susie don't never have any drama with her. The only reason why Susie's on the show because Susie talks too much. She goes in other people's business and tell this person, that person. She starts the drama. But what are you talking to Susie about? Susie don't get into no drama. I'm like, why is she even in? And then I want to also mention that they talked about, you know, the situation when Evelyn got into with Kenya about the whole, what she called her loose comment or whatnot. And she was like, that wasn't her proudest moment when she threw the bottle at Kenya. And, you know, basically they touched on a little bit of Kenya and Keisha when they had that incident. And, you know, she was basically saying how Keisha, you know, she's not cool with Keisha or whatnot. Because, you know, because Kenya was trying to do her music career. And Keisha didn't really believe that she could make it as a musical artist. Basically, I guess, because, you know, first of all, she's too old, they were trying to say. But basically, Keisha was like, you don't have it together. Like, you look, everything, so I won't support you like that. So Kenya was like, well, how can you make a judgment for only meeting me 2 or 3 times and knowing what I can do? If somebody's dream is the dream, you know, to sing or whatnot, it doesn't matter what age you still can do. I'm like, girl, bye. You are too old. But look forward to next week, next Monday. I'm assuming 8 o'clock, Basketball Wives Part 2. Make sure you guys tune in VH1. Like I said, I watched it last night, but I was kind of going back and forth between Secret Life on ABC Family. But I caught majority of it. I recorded on my DVR, and it was okay. If you guys get a chance to check it out, they probably do the reruns, of course. You know how VH1 does. But yeah. Anything else that pops off, you know, I'll make another video. It's actually been a lot going on, but I'll make another video hopefully tomorrow. So that's it for me. Peace.